I'm Lee Spencer with the RacinBoys, and I'm here with Steve Newmark, president of Roush Fenway Racing. You had a little meeting with the media this morning to kind of update on your, horrific week. I mean, we did get good news ultimately, but I just can't imagine the emotions that you've experienced in over the last week since Ryan's wreck at Daytona.
Thanks, Lee. It's been somewhat of a surreal experience for the whole Roush Fenway team, and emotional roller coaster when you go from thinking you're about to win the Daytona 500 and have your other car finish fourth, and you're thinking this is a storybook start to the season, and then seconds later kind of reality sets in and you no longer care who won the race, and you're now solely focused on the health and well-being of your driver. But the reality is that we're pretty fortunate right now. The discussions that we're having, the questions that probably are on your mind is when he's going to race again and what's his condition, how's he feeling. Those are all good questions to have and good dialogue that we can have, and so we're pretty blessed in that sense. And Ryan is improving. I think he's in good spirits, and he's chomping at the bit to try to figure out how he's going to race again, and talking to Jack about making sure that car's ready for him when he gets back. And so right now we're just going to kind of see how things play out, but pretty pleased to be where we are on Sunday compared to where we were on Monday.
Having followed Ryan throughout his entire career, when I heard he still had a sense of humor, I think that was that in the picture of him walking out of the hospital with the daughters was that collective relief I was looking for. Did it kind of hit you the same way?
There's no doubt. So I was in the hospital room with him on Wednesday, and he was already in better spirits, and he was his typical self, where you're not sure whether he was being sarcastic or serious and making his quips. And his daughters were in there, and they were, I think, just all feeling a sense of relief. And then obviously when he walked out of that hospital, it's kind of hard to have a better feeling than that.
What went through the decision-making, bringing Ross Chastain in? I thought maybe you guys might go with another Ford driver, and I was kind of surprised you guys plucked somebody from the Chevy ranks.
It was just a dialogue that we had among the leadership team at Roush Fenway, and Mark Rushbrook was involved. And then we reached out to Chip Ganassi and then Jim Campbell at Chevy, and they were unbelievably accommodating. We were in a difficult situation, and they were, stepped up to help competitors, and we really appreciate that. So we think it's a good fit, and hopefully gets Ross some good experience and good seat time.
What's the weekend been with him? I'm sure he's been nothing but professional and respectful of Ryan from when I've talked to him.
Absolutely. He and Ryan have spoken, and he's been fantastic, as you'd expect. We haven't seen him a whole lot because that's what happens when you run 3 series. So he's had 3 races this weekend. But if you look at, he was 6th in the last practice. So hopefully he kind of continues that consistency into the race.
And as far as the race team goes, I would think that this would be a situation that would pull them closer together than pull them apart.
There's no doubt. I owe kind of a debt of gratitude to our whole organization, and particularly the shop guys, for busting their butts to get these cars ready. They worked 24 hours to get here because of the compressed time period, and then taking into account they also had to put new seats in and upfit the cars for Ross.
I really appreciate your time, and we just hope a speedy recovery is in the making for Ryan, and good luck this weekend.
All right, thanks, Lee.